I'm Fletcher Kirkland from Mackey Mortuary, sponsor of the Benevolent Spirit Award. The Benevolent Spirit Award was created to honor an individual who has generously given time and incredible support to an organization. This year's recipient is a Greenville native who has generously served in this community for over 50 years. Motivated by her passion for education and dedication to the well-being of children, she's become one of the area's most notable and beloved community leaders. For her constant work, kindness, and generosity, we are proud to introduce the 2012 Benevolent Spirit Award winner, Mrs. Betty Farr.
Can you say Johnny Appleseed?
Johnny Appleseed.
Johnny Appleseed's real name was John Chapman.
When I was young, I always went to the public library, and Margaret Mann was the storyteller there. She read to all the children, and I just never missed that. I was so interested in it. And then as time went on, I thought I could do that too. So I started out over 50 years ago trying to do some stories that she did, some of the same ones, but I added a little flair to it by dressing up. I always felt like if I had to do a theme, I would wear that costume. So actually I have a costume for every month of the year. It means so much to me because I know that I have brought happiness to a lot of people, especially when I go to nursing homes. At the end of every one of my programs, I always sing Let Me Call You Sweetheart. This one little man that rolled in had never spoken a word for 2 years. And when I sang Let Me Call You Sweetheart, he immediately says, I'm in love with you. And then he started singing the song. And then I stepped back and asked him to sing the entire song. And with that, he just took right off and sang the whole song and knew every word. And all the doctors were called in and all the nurses and staff, and they just couldn't believe it. So maybe I created something there that made him feel special and caused him to talk again. And later on in a couple of years, he passed away, and his sister's request was that we do Let Me Call You Sweetheart. So that was a real meaningful thing to me.
And just then I said, come down, please. Can you say that?
Well, I don't intend to change my feelings about telling stories. I keep thinking each year maybe I should retire. But then as I think about retiring, then what would those little people do? And what would the elderly do if I didn't show up sometimes? And then I would feel like I'm leaving somebody out, or the need is still there. So I guess I just won't retire until I have to. I always hope that I can keep wearing those same costumes every year. You know, the community's given so much to me, and I think it's my privilege and my job to give back to the community, and especially when I know I'm helpful to somebody out there that needs me. And I feel that it's everybody's responsibility to do something for the community. This is a great community that we live in, and we must all can be of some help.